Yememo bibi akwaba the aba smart Ghana update so we news update for kra ne de ba besom abusua Kennedy Agyapong wakana re ho sem baako ekwan enam so ema politics ede ne maame ekọ ba mu wu so ochirimu a eyade se honorable Collins Zelda ne brother baako etretin ne se obekunu enu no se ne madate ye na oka che ne se enkonya politics ya chidi enso so wo se wanfa na asem na anya asem ochirimu a 3 days before so obewu no eyade se okọ no honum a o maame de tu nanim se Kennedy Agyapong kwame ubekume enso so wose still wanfa na asem anya asem ema oka che ne se ono odidi amanfo atem ntisa amanfo odidi na tem a emane mohu kra enso so na ni nyina eyade se na ne maame nam kwan so a sabiu oba be frame eno achi eno se 3 days time ye friend say o maame e de nakoma saa wa frame enti ochiremu a na je se traitor e ba ne so that time no eno ene ha ne maame a emane free atiasefo asase yi so abusua ye kwa akotie ni nyina eno achi osaso de nsem bi nso atodwa ekwan a enam so ama time bia e kame akoyese amanfo no e wo perception bi se Kennedy Agyapong ko Japan de edidi atem nko a ene oni amanfo ekun e social media wachechirim ekwan nam so ni the late Alhaji Baturi entokwa ebai a odidi ne papa atem ochiremu atambia ekame akoyese media ne nya fair to him esanse ensemu a Alhaji Baturi ekafa ono na busua ho eno enema ne kan bibisa ede fa ono so ne papa ho enso so media no kofa ono nko an side ene de beto abontin abusua wanya abotire ama chronology ekwan nam so bia ematambia one enipa bi te se Afia Schwar anase Tracy Buanchi munyina enya ntokwa abusua mempese mekasa pe mepese ebeko ni akwa akotie Kennedy Agyapong na ankasa so ode ne nsemu tudwa na ochirem de ntia tambia amanfo no pese omode ono nko an side na beto abonten se ono ena edidi obi atem nanso de amanfo ne kan ya ekofa ni nyina ba ne de omomfama yenko ni nkonkotie no so ode ne nsemu tudwa ye ba ye beto aso pepepe se ne nsem ni nyina esitie.
You've always been, do you have NPP in your family, or you are the first person to really join the party?
I'm the first person.
What did your family think about you joining politics, and for that matter, the blue?
Well, to tell you the truth, my father was in full support. My mother couldn't take it because of the insults and all those things. And to break the news to you, my mother died because of threats on me. When Honorable Collins Dada threatened, his brother threatened to kill me. I remember my mother died on the 13th of November. On the 10th, I visited her and she was pleading with me to stop politics because they said they're going to kill me, and Kwame, you will kill me, Kwame, you will kill me. That was Thursday. About Friday, I left for Kumasi, and Sunday afternoon coming back to Accra, I got the bad news that my mother had died, because she was saying, my heart, you'll kill me, you'll kill me.
I'm sorry about that. If she were alive and seeing all your billboards and posters and your campaigning, then what would he say to you? Are you the first or last son or middle?
I'm the first.
First child.
Yes.
Because you, what would she have said to you if she were alive?
Well, she said you're a hardcore guy, because she's giving me advice to stop, and I didn't. I wanted to make a difference in society. And that day I was joking with her and I said, if you say they are insulting me, I also insult them. They are also people's children.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you worry about these things? It's the nature of the game. So take heart. But she couldn't.
It's good you mentioned insult, because that's what I was going to, and it's a good segue. When the name Kennedy Agyapong is mentioned, acerbic comes to mind. He has an acerbic tongue. He insults. In fact, preparing for this interview, I decided to just do a quick Google search of, I just wrote Kennedy Agyapong insults, and the turnover was huge. I could read a number of headlines that popped up. And I'm wondering, how do you behave that way? You've insulted presidents, you've insulted chiefs, you've insulted journalists, you've insulted Afia Schwar's nigger, you've insulted members of parliament, you've insulted journalists. At least those are all the quotations. Some are in video, some are in text. As a child growing up, I was told not to insult people. You want to be president of the land. Culturally, do these insults stick with the personality you are seeking to be now?
You know what? Let me tell you something. In Ghana here, the problem we have is they always misconstrue confidence to be arrogant. I'm a confident person and I speak my mind. In plain words, I'll tell you like this. But in Ghana, even when they're going to insult you, they'll say, oh, please, like with all due respect to the
Sebi.
Yeah, Kuyapim and Akan, oh, Sebi, Nipa Chose, and all those things.
Smart Gan update.
And the result is the same. Sebi, Wajimi. Nipa Chose, we are boa. Can Agyapong comes and say, Wajimi, we are boa. And they think because I didn't use the word Sebi or Nipa Cho, it makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
But is it good to insult?
I reciprocate action.
So you are a tit for tat person?
Normally, yes.
If you became president and someone insults you, you take the presidential convoy and go and insult them back. Is that how you're going to behave?
You see, when you are president, you are a leader for your country and you represent your country. You cannot be talking like that. And I'll ignore most of them. I'm not even going to comment. Of late, if you have watched whatever behavior I put up, there are a lot of insults here and there, but I just ignore them.
But old habits die hard. If it's something that, and I'm a media person, and even before I started practicing journalism, when you sit on national agenda on Net2 in the past, and I've followed Net2, I've followed Oman FM, and even your newspaper, the national agenda, right. I think it died later on, but right. And when you go to Adom FM and all these places, I remember when you were engaging the late Alhaji Baturi,
right.
You insulted even his father, and even sounded ethnocentric when he said, when you made your first 1 million or something like to that effect, his father was a watchman or something to that effect. Did you have to go down that low?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because, you see, with all due respect to you, journalists, if Ghana is going to burn, it's journalists, because most of you don't speak the truth.
Really?
Yes. Read my lips.
Explain.
In the sense that, at least, you should have given me benefit of the doubt to ask, is this man mad to describe Alhaji Baturi as this and that? Nobody. All what he says. You see, I changed my attitude and began to reciprocate action, because in this country, I was here for some time, and NDC insults people and they get away with murder. I say, how can we allow a group of people to insult people and get away with murder? The first time I reciprocated action was when one NDC guy insulted President Kofi and said he's a dumb, he cannot even speak good English and all those things. All these words that he used for President Kofi, because he's an NDC, nobody said anything. What did Alhaji Baturi say about my family before I said that? I mean, we have to be fair. And if I ask you the question, you cannot give me answer, because, with all due respect to you, most of you are stereotyped. And most of us, we consume information without digesting it. I was responding to the accusations by Alhaji Baturi. But whatever he accused me of, nobody heard it. It is only Agyapong's response. That, I think, is not fair in this case.
Are you a Christian?
I am.
I think the Bible said somewhere that let go and let God. Have you ever considered that?
The Bible also says that you should crack the whip.
So you're cracking the whip?
Yeah, sometimes.
Even though it would come out as, you said that when you are confident, they say you're arrogant, but it will come out as you are disrespectful, you are insulting. It doesn't bother you. That's a tag that's put on your head.
It doesn't bother me, because it's the truth. I speak the truth. Ghana here, a lot of people are afraid to speak the truth. And when you speak the truth, they say you're arrogant. They say you are insulting. You mentioned Afia Schwar's nigger. I never knew her until she went on Peace FM to insult me. It was my colleague MP who told me that, what have you done to Afia Schwar's nigger? I said, who is Afia Schwar's nigger? And then he retorted, you don't even know her? I'm saying, no. I said, go and ask for the tape. The way this woman was insulting you. So I took the tape and listened to what he said. And I had to go down to her level for also to let her feel the pain that every individual that he has insulted in this country also feels.
Do you feel children who are watching you should reciprocate what you are doing? Should they learn that from you?
What you can learn everything from me because my good things outweighs the bad things you claim to be.
In Parliament, the House had to reprimand you because
for
you insulted Parliament.
For speaking the truth.
So you see...
For speaking the truth.
So what is called insult for you is speaking the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth. Ghana, when you speak the truth, they say you are insulting.
But you see, you're a member of Parliament where language is very, very much sensitive.
And I want you to do me a favor and quote at least some of the insults.
Oh, if I were to go on, some are horrible. I don't even want to know whether they are correct or not, but I could read some of them for you.
Yeah, read.
I have taken the burden to take a screenshot of a number of them while I look for them. Parliament reprimanded you. They said that what you did was unparliamentary. Look at some headlines. Angry Kennedy Agyapong insults his workers for running adverts before his interview. That's one. Kennedy Agyapong angrily insults Afia Schwar's nigger of arrest claims. Showers of insult. Afia Schwar's nigger blazes her gun at Kennedy Agyapong. IGP pardons Kennedy Agyapong for insults. IGP, former Inspector General of Police, Kudalo. Apparently you had insulted him and said he was an asshole. You said this on TV. That's what has been quoted as you saying. Kennedy Agyapong pleads with judges after TV insults. You insulted a judge, a number of judges. It doesn't end there. There are several other problems. In fact, Ghanaweb has a catalog. They describe it as a dossier. Kennedy Agyapong insults IGP. And they have a list of people you have insulted there. They put it up there for you. Then look at them. This is Ghanaweb. I am out of insults. I'm a gentleman, Kennedy Agyapong. That sounded like you had repented.
Who said that?
This was you, December 2016. They said you said you would stop insulting.
I haven't said that. Okay. Which means whatever you are saying, you see, that's what I told you initially. That at least they should have given me benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
To ask, why did this MP say this? All these things, they didn't bring it. And all they said is insult, insult, insult. You journalists, most of you are not fair.
Really?
Yes.
You insulted Boabin Asamoah, and he says Boabin Asamoah reacts to Kennedy Agyapong's insults at him. This was your former director of communication. Kennedy Agyapong in hot waters, judge summons him over insults. Kennedy Agyapong shows no mercy on baby mama, replies her insults and apology. Kennedy Agyapong cautioned and discharged for insulting a judge. This is another headline, myinfo.com. Kennedy Agyapong insults Sami Dakun, a lawyer, in court, and judge had to intervene. And it continues just by googling
I'm telling you, you are all biased.
How?
Biased.
Did say these things?
What did Sami Daku say in court?
What did he say?
You see, I'm trying to be nice, but I know you are an intelligent journalist. I expect you also to probe into it. What did Sami Daku say in court?
What did he say, sir?
You don't know, but you are quoting
the publications from the reporters in the court.
I'm sorry, I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That you also have the same problem.
Okay.
Because you did not even ask what Sami Daku said, and I replied them.
Okay.
All you are quoting is what, they said he insulted Sami Daku. That boy, he can be my child. Do you know what he said? The description he gave me? I want you to go and find out.
Okay, but you see, the issue is that because the judge had to intervene, as a journalist, I appeal to authority in my reportage. If the judge asked you to withdraw, it means that what you said was unprintable.
But the judge did not ask him to withdraw.
Usually when the judge says...
No, I'm saying that. I'm asking you, my brother. I want to prove something to you. Right. How journalists, some of you are so unfair. And you only consume information. And some of them, they are just diabolic. They're going to bend this country. Because the actual things that prevail, they will never say it. They will just pick an issue. Then just spread it. And nobody will probe into that statement. Then they will come out with their conclusions. That is not fair to me.